Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 7. I'm Kate the Great. This is the Paper Jam podcast and internet broadcast. Today, we're talking shit, as usual. Hello. Dog, I just posted something about Gavin Newsom, right? Because everybody's turned up about Gavin Newsom and his tweets and the fact that Donald Trump calls Texas talking about find me 5 more seats in Congress for I can remain like Republicans can remain in control of Congress. We'll have a majority. So find new seats. And Texas said, yes, boss. And so Gavin Newsom said, oh, word. And now he's redistricting California or whatever. They have that shit going to vote. Boom. That shit has people feeling good, feeling happy. I post a video talking about some, and listen. And if that is making you feel very good, very happy, God bless you. Feel a little dingy than a motherfucker. If you are happy about Gavin's redistricting and his tweets and all that, God bless. You understand? That's what I say in the video. I already knew what time it was in terms of course, there's going to be people in the comments. And this shit drives me crazy. That say, like, see, somebody says, Gavin supports Israel and destroys homeless encampments, among other things, I'm sure. He's not for the people. He is not going to the left. So here's my tea, dog. Heard you on both of those things. Gavin Newsom is just a standard issue capitalist. Donald is a full fascist. I do not think, and I mean this with all due respect, peace, love, and all that great shit. I'm curious what percentage of the American population can name all 3 government branches: executive, legislate, judish. Okay? In terms of politics, as it regards like the money and all that, these bitches are the same. You're getting fucked either way. Like taxes and all that fuck creep. The fact that we don't have no free healthcare is batshit. We're the United States, bitch. We don't have any free healthcare? That's crazy. That's actually right. Like, I feel like the problem with the left is that you're fucking annoying, bruh. Perhaps you and I, and folks who were able to really get hip to political science and shit, are able to understand that given this here 2-party capitalistic system, we're all set up to fucking fail, brother. It's the class versus the mass. You understand? I sure do. Like, I swear to God, I know. However, the reason that I make content and you fucking don't is because you keep leading with this fucking devastating shit, this tragic shit that gives people no goddamn hope. Bitch. People have this much faith because fucking Gavin Newsom is tweeting in all caps, and you're like, he supports Israel. I know, bitch. Who don't? Marjorie Taylor Greene, but that's because she think that fucking Jews do space lasers. I'm dead ass serious. Like, bro, oh! It makes me so fucking mad. We elect these bitches. You already gotta be kind of, if you want to be a fucking politician, dog. Intentes, therefore. These fucking people who are working within it, and we're only given 2 bitch ass parties. Therefore, they're both fucking us financially. So all there is left to go polarizing on, because there's only two, so that means they're never like too kind of close to each other. They have been historically, like in history. Perhaps we can get to that in another video. We definitely will. Like around the New Deal and all ish, maybe a little bit more. Like they were kind of aligned and shit. In terms of like the way they were moving big gov, small gov, all. But now, super polarized. For example, I bet you Donald Trump don't give a fuck about if you're gay or not. Girl, he don't give a shit. But Republicans do. You know what I'm saying? That's become a thing. Or not, you know what I'm saying? Like conservative or liberal. Now conservative means Republican, and Republican means the craziest, stupidest you can ever get to the right. That's literally not even my right. This is my right. All the way over there. And then they always act like the Democratic, like the other option is supposed to be so polarized over here, but I really don't. Like, on what? But that's also because, like, I'm thinking of things in terms of, like, MAGA. And, like, those whores are, like, mama, they're setting up a fucking white people town where you have to be white and you have to be straight. He said, what did he say? Uh, Hang on. I'm gonna find it.
Identitarians, we value our identity. Hey, Todd. We are white identitarians.
A white identitarian. Identitarian? Mama, that's your diet? Identitarian. White practicing. Are you? What? Like, that's just straight up. But that's racism there. But that there is racism. I don't want to live around black people. That's literally what that guy said. We don't want to live around black people, Latinos, Asians, not even Native Americans. Get the fuck out of here. This is our town, but also we don't want you here. I know you were here first. Get out. This is my room. White identitarian. Girl, like, but like 13th reason the fuck out of here. So with that old dumbass shit. I'm sorry. That's like the sometimes I get to a point with like that. Can you rehabilitate that? That's not my business, I don't think. But like it is because I'm white too. So like that's my problem. That fucking freak. God damn it. I hate you. This is when people say white people shit, that's what they mean. All right. Like it's you. Freaky fucking weirdo guy. White identitarians. Bitch. End it. Bro. This is a bit. But anyway, that's just old school racism. But with that, I will also say, saying all that white identitarian shit, bitch, just stand on it like your fucking grandfather used to. Stop being such a bitch about it. Just say you're racist. Just say, I don't like these people. I don't like anybody who not like me. You're a flop. And like you're missing out so bad. Like you're so boring. How you not curious about shit? That's like strange to me, I think. Because I don't relate at all. Like I'm so nosy. What are you guys doing? What are you doing? How do you not want to know? And like there's so much you can learn. How you don't want to learn? Oh my god. What a simple ass life. What a sad life though, bro. And if you're somebody who believes in God, sir, which I assume he would, how you gonna be that much of a cracker and be like, actually, imagine, bro. He's like, I'm a white supremacist. What the fuck you call himself again? White identitarian and an atheist. Like that doesn't make it. No, you're Christian. Like, let's be honest. We all know. Those are the kind of people that bitch. The other day I saw a video. By the other day I mean yesterday. I seen a video of a lady and she was crying. with her baby on the floor, not even 1-year-old baby on the floor. And she was like, and mommy's gonna see you in heaven, okay? And we'll reunite in heaven. And I'm like, oh my God, what's happening here, bro? I thought, who got cancer in this video or something? You know what I'm saying? Who's lying? And neither. She's like, guys, Jesus is on the way. And I was like, fuck, what's his ETA? What, girl? Should someone call CPS? No funny shit. That's scary to me. Like, that's scary. Those kids probably grow up anxious as fuck. Got to, right? Jesus is going. I'm a Paul Revere. Sorry. Here's what I was also gonna say about fucking back to Gavin Newsom. Jesus Christ, that's why I started filming this shit in the first place. Oh, girls, by the way, what time is it? It's 9:30 p.m. I took a singular of a little cereal bowl. Ya tu sabes. You heard that dry ass click. You get it. um, and I posted my video about Gavin Newsom, and then there's all kind of fucking, you know what I'm saying, Marxist, Leninist, third worldist in my comment section, which, like, God bless you, baby, if that's your politics. But here's what I need you to understand: you and I have the privilege of fucking political science. So there is so often, and I'm not trying to. This isn't fucking to me when people are like, you make shit simple for people. No, the fuck I don't. It's not. Oh, you dumb it down. You dumb it down. No, I don't. I don't try and dumb shit down. It's a matter of making it accessible at all, bitch. Cause all this shit that you all are talking about, the economy and tariff and this and that, and blah, blah, yeah, yeah, yeah. Bitch, I gotta make 3 times. In order to rent an apartment, I have to make 3 times the monthly rent per month. My salary needs to be 3 times as much. Minimum wage, $7.25. I work 40 hours a week. There's no way in fuck. There's nowhere to live. So the whole equation of how y'all are doing politic is fucking everybody. So all these big words that they're using to get to the final destination of how they're screwing you, the way you get there in terms of explaining it, like, here's us. Here's the fucking lyrical miracle language and fluff that they're going to talk about in terms of, you understand that it's a two-party fucking system, and that will never, in terms of the capitalistic nature of things and the way that the GOP takes money from the evangelical Protestant. Blah, 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 blah. Do you know how many people you lose when you talk like that? I'm not even trying to. I'm dead ass. What are you saying? Also, I think it's the business of every politician who is currently in an elected seat to be fighting against this shit. Donald called West Virginia a very Republican ass state and told them to find him some more votes, and they were like, no, bitch. Because, like, at the end of the day, cool, Constitution and the Bill of Rights and, like, the documents that this country was found on. This country was found on the back of fucking Native Americans and enslaved people. I agree entirely. I agree entirely. Here's also these 2 documents that at the end of the day are in fact the law of the land. I also acknowledge these things. You understand? So, Constitution, Bill of Rights saying national government, you can do this. Individuals, you can do this. Boom, boom, boom. Cool. These are the things that, you know what I'm saying? The documents that allegedly these 2 parties are supposed to hold near and dear. So, if there is someone, the head of the whole bitch, who is fucking with these documents, both parties are supposed to be like, bitch, you can't do that. Like, these are the documents. These are the rules of the game. You know what I mean? We got to play by the rules of the game. Oh my god, my contacts are dry as shit, bro. What I'm saying is I know Gavin take money from this one and that one, and at the end of the day, all politicians are dirty and they're standard issue capitalists. When you say in words like capitalism, fascism, thisism, dadaism, dadaism, the fucking vast majority of the, which is, bro, so much of whoever you're trying to talk to taps out. And also, it sounds so devastating, tragic, and horrible. So if we can fucking springboard off this Gavin Newsom, like, let the fucking yas tweeting and redistricting lead with that shit, and then use that momentum to inform people of whatever the fuck, and like explain how this is the fucking bare minimum that should be required from literally every single person who is in an elected seat, regardless of their fucking party. Because this shit is so abnormal and like off the chain, like off the rails. You know what I mean? So yeah, here's it. If you have cancer, God forbid, and you have to get chemo radiation, that chemo and radiation is gonna fucking make your hair fall out, make you get sick every day, make you feel like dog shit, be horrible, like feels like shit. But at least it ain't the fucking cancer. Or whatever that's worth. They say it's helping me. I feel like shit, but it ain't cancer, bro. Like fuck. A lot of people are fucking begging for a lifeline and don't have time to learn political science to a degree that you and I understand. Sometimes the videos that I make aren't for you. If you feel like, "I why is she like this is how I felt when people were commenting that shit." Like, bitch, sometimes I have to I hate simplify, bro, cuz it's not a simplify. It's just fucking present the shit in a different way. Like somebody comments something and I responded to their comment. Right. He's a standard issue capitalist and we're dealing with fascism. And they said, "Yeah, oh, okay, that's not what I thought I heard you say in the video." And I wanted to respond back and be like, because it's not what the fuck I said in the video. I'm responding to you in the language that you wrote the comment in a academic, like in a way that I can in the way that I can, you know what I'm saying, wax poetic. But I'm talking to the people like I'm talking to the people, bitch. This video isn't for you. This video wasn't written with fucking AP citation. Shut the fuck up. Like, oh my god. And it doesn't mean, again, it doesn't mean that I'm fucking dumbing it down. Here, it's like this. If I were to present a document to you and it's not in the fucking language that you understand, or you're deaf and I'm talking to you and you're like, bitch, I'm not getting this information that you're getting to me. If I fucking present it to you one way and I don't give you at least two, three, four different options to at least try and help you and give you a chance at this shit, I'm fucking you. It's not that folks are incapable of understanding this shit. It's that you need to present it to them in a way that fucking works. And presenting it to them in a way that's like, you don't understand how the bicapital, all that dumb, like, shut the fuck. Am I right? Fuck. Bro, people stress me out, dog. Anyway, let me get the rest of my fucking Ben and Jerry's. Perhaps this will be it for tonight. I just need to get that shit off my chest. Hello. Paper clipping these pieces of videos together. It's only been like 2 days, girl. Don't freak out. Son, look at this fucking pimple on my head. I'm 28, damn near 29 years old. What the heck is this pubescent foolishness that's like disfiguring me? Mama. Fuck. Excuse me. Not sometimes, every time I record something, I re listen to it and I'm like, God, you curse a lot. Is that necessary? I don't even realize I do it though, bro. I swear to God. Like, I don't realize the severity with which I curse, or rather, the frequency with which I curse, until I re listen to myself, which is part of the game, bro. I have to re listen to myself every day. And every day I'm like, wow. And then it gets to be a struggle because I'll talk about whatever, something, a topic that matters. And there's going to be somebody that's like, do you think you could make this for like my fourth grade class? And I'm like, oh, I just need to go through and beep out every time I say a big word. And by a big word, I mean a 4-letter word. Anyway, here's what I wanted to finish the video talking about. Cool, cool. Talked about Gavin, whatever. An article came out yesterday in Wired, I think. Let me double check. Yeah, on Wired by a journalist called Taylor Lorenz, who I feel like I see her name a lot, and I feel like, good on you, lady. You know what I mean? Like, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I see her name a lot, and if I'm not mistaken, every time I read one of her articles, I'm like, good shit, Taylor. Anyway, but the article is called, or was published August 27th, so yesterday. Uh, and the title is "A Dark Money Group is Secretly Funding High-Profile Democratic Influencers." Subheading: An initiative aimed at boosting Democrats online offers influencers up to $8,000 a month to push the party line. All they have to do is keep it a secret and agree to restrictions on their content. Now, I'll tell you this. I wasn't offered this specifically, but I have been offered things that are like directly tied with the Democratic Party. And I have seen a clause that's like in a contract that I didn't take. Um that's like you know, because every time I'll just tell you, whenever you do a contract with a, there's different kind of contracts, whether it's you're promoting something or it's sponsored, meaning somebody's paying you to talk about a thing. You know what I mean? So if you're promoting something, for example, I did this week. I'll tell you right now, I did. Um, it's something that it's in, am I don't know. I think my contract with that one said don't say anything disparaging, and I wouldn't say anything disparaging. Mama, live, laugh, love. Okay. Like I really would. Okay. The product was women's sexual wellness type beat. Type beat 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 beat. You understand? Sorry, bro. Yeah, bro. I think that I'm a single woman, bro. I was about to say, you think my skin stays this clear just for no reason? Now is not a good time to say that. Um, but yeah, girl, take care of your damn self. Do what you gotta do. Beat your meat. That's human shit. I think women's sexual wellness and X, Y, and Z is, I think that's human nature. So, like, hell yeah, bro. You could pay me to tell somebody about a vibe. No fucking problem. I'm down. Like, I wouldn't promote a product that I don't fuck with, for example. Have been offered. I don't tell you all this shit. I don't tell you this to be like, yes, Kate, with the integrity. I say this because, like, what I do for work, talking shit on the internet, is a very new job. I had a teacher tell me one time when I was in grade school, and it always stuck with me, and they were fucking right. They said, you all, this classroom of children, what was I? Middle school, high school? I don't fucking know. They said, the jobs that you all are going to do, like your careers, are probably like not careers right now. You know, you all are going to end up doing something that's like not even a job yet. And I was like, yeah. Like, what is like, that makes no sense. That's stupid. Not stupid, but like, um, so I don't tell you these things to be like, oh, wow, look at her morals and integrity. No, I tell you this because, like, here is what it is and what it ain't. I don't know, just so you can know, so that you can better inform yourself on, like, do I want to follow this person? You already know what time it is with me. I'm your favorite bitch. I'm kidding. I don't have to be, but like, I imagine if you've made it this far in the video, you like me at least mildly. But like with other people online or whatever, so you can determine it's a level of media literacy, of being able to understand when somebody's faking the funk and when they're not. No funny shit. That's what my degree is in. My degree is in public advocacy communications, which means, like, largely what that was, public advocacy was politics, was campaigning and political campaigning. So I took multiple classes on oratory, speech making, oration, speaking to a crowd, which that's already my jam, bro. You know you have attention. Oratory, public speaking 1 and 2, literally persuasion. Literally persuasion. And like the way that a message is presented, the way that a topic is covered, and how to do so in a way that it does what you need it to do for your audience. Example, whether I say there were civilian casualties, or if I say people burned alive in their tent. One is very sanitized, one is very emotionally provocative. Depending on how I want you to feel about the situation, that'll determine the way I word things. Does that make sense? Cool. So, in terms of creators, and like when they take sponsored deals, sponsored contracts, meaning they're not promoting a thing. Like, they're not saying, like, hey, girls, go play with your meow. You understand what I'm saying? They're not promoting a certain thing. Who is this? Oh my god, bro. Dog, if I get one more. What is this? What does this even say? We think you'd be a great fit for our current part-time opportunity. Yeah, here's the thing, bitch. I'm not looking for a job. Who are you? I'm my own boss effer. Anyway, what the fuck was I saying before I was rudely interrupted? Let me turn this bitch sound off. Promoting a product and talking about, like, actively saying, here's this company, here's this product, here's this thing, that's one realm. Cool. Do you? Um, my specifics on this, like for me, as to whether or not I'm going to promote the thing, is, I mean, it's a few different things. Like, are they on the boycott, divest, and sanctions list, which is the list that's put out by activists who are like, hey, here's the companies with super deep ties in Israel. If they're on the list, they have super deep ties with Israel. I'm not taking your bread, bro. That feels dirty. I don't like it. Fast fashion shit. Timu, Shein. I'm good, bro. Also because y'all bitches trying to, I'm just being honest, you whores are trying to offer me what, a little $200 to promote this old fuckery? If you want me to promote something that I think is ethically wrong, you better give me a bag. $200. Fuck you. Um, so in terms of like product promotion, I'm trying to think, what have I, vibe, cool. Uh, air fryer one time. I love to cook. That was in my, I was in my TikTok cooking era. Is that it? Might be. Or like I've had a few times somebody sent me something and they're like, appreciate it, bro. And I'm like, yeah, man, you're a small business. I'll big ups your ting. I'm like, I know you didn't ask me and you're not paying me, but you sent me some shit and I think that's really nice. For example, Phoenician Spice Company, Middle Eastern spice company in Michigan. God bless them. They sent me, son, they sent me spices for days. They didn't have to do that. And they're fucking nice. Again, these people didn't pay me for nothing, but they were like, hi, I appreciate you being a fucking white American with blue eyes, and the way that you talk about the Middle East is actually kind of refreshing and nice. And I'm like, that's disappointing, that, like, that makes me sad that you're so used to people who look like me talking cash shit about you and your heritage and your culture. God bless. And they were like, sick, we just sent you something in your P.O. box. And I was like, oh, shut up. So, like, I posted for them on Instagram. Yeah, girl, I don't give a fuck. Like, sure, hope this gets you some sales. Appreciate you. You know what I mean? Or my Irish girls who sent me makeup. Hang on, because I can't just sit here and I say it's Phoenician spice, and I can't just sit here and not tell you the name of the Irish girls. Hang on, bro. Come to the bathroom with me. Oh shit. You're low on a tripod because I was laying in the bed. Oh Jesus. Hang on. Wait right there. Anam Cosmetics. God bless them. Or Anam. Anam. I don't fucking know. But the same thing. Like, yeah, bro. You sent me free shit. God bless. Because same thing of like, oh my God, Kate. Appreciate when you covered Irish history. We have a small makeup company. Can we send you some stuff? Yeah, bro. No problem. That's just because I don't know, bro. Do what you fucking can. One post doesn't do shit for me, but it may really help them. So, God bless. Here. Anyway, in terms of like product promotion, cool. Be picky about those kind of things. In terms of who's gonna sponsor your video, meaning somebody's gonna say, "Hey, bro, we'll give you X amount of money. Talk about this and this." You know what I mean? Talk about this candidate. Talk about this thing. Talk about this thing. What I was offered was something to do with a specific candidate. And honest to God, I didn't even read the contract. But I said no because I don't like, I don't want to promote any fucking political candidate. I don't think. I mean, big up Zoran, love him, but like, he's a rare breed, you know? He's a rare one in his messaging and in the way he's doing anything. And I highly doubt that he's even, like, I really doubt that he would be like, sending out things like, hey, bro, can you secretly make a video about us or about my campaign? Like, whatever. But so whatever I was offered was something about uh like specifically to do with the candidate, and I said no thanks. um but I know just based on these contracts, because I've read through quite a few of them, um you know, whether or not I've taken them. Probably, like, again, I did some product promotions, and then yeah. Now, if there was a company or a organization, nonprofit, something, whatever, that was like, hey, talk about gun control, that's something that I already feel very strongly about. If they were like, talk about gun control, make one video, here's usually how it is: deliverables, which means here's what we want from creator, here is what the company wants from the creator. One video posted to both TikTok and Instagram, 3 minutes or less, talking about gun violence. You do it in your usual personal style, but don't say fuck. So I'm like, so not in my usual style. Shut. Uh, do it in your usual style, but get us to approve the script. I don't write a script. This is my life, but that's just because I'm an asshole, or just the way I do content is kind of crazy, or a bit chaotic of sorts. Anywho, um, but so it'll be like that. They tell you like, hey, do this, don't do this, talk about this, don't talk about this, da 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 da, in terms of the video. Then also it'll say like, you need to keep this video up on your public profile for 12 months to the date of signing this contract. For those 12 months, let's say I work with this coffee cup company. They'll say for the next 12 months you can't work with another coffee cup company. Like, we have exclusivity to you. You can't promote like the exact same product but of another company, you know. Or it'll say like, no disparaging the company for the remainder of whatever. Like, it has clauses in it saying, do this, don't do this, do this, don't do this. There are contracts, and this is what Taylor is kind of alluding to in this, but this is what I know just because it's the, I know the game, I've seen these contracts, whatever, uh, that it'll say like, okay, so like that was saying up to $8,000 a month for the $8,000 a month people that they paid $8,000 a month. Those people probably did like weekly meetings with such and such on Zoom where they tell you, here's the issues that we're focusing on for the month. Your deliverables as a creator, what you need to do is post at least twice a week about one of these topics, blah, blah, blah. All in between those videos. So you do 8 videos a month or whatever. So yeah, 2 a week. That's $1,000 a video. That's probably exactly what it was, actually. Now that I think, like, now that I just did that in my head, that's probably exactly what it was in terms of like the scheduling of the videos. Talk about things that have been proposed in Congress and how goofball it is in your usual style. Breaking news, folks. Or, you know, in your usual tone, in your usual whatever, whatever. And, you know, you already make political shit, so no problem. But in between, because you're going to post more than 2 videos a week, you're probably going to post at least 6 other videos that week alone that don't have anything to do with this contract that you sign. You're not allowed to say this, you're not allowed to do this, you're not allowed to say this. And that's where I'm not in the business of that shit. Don't fucking tell me what to do. That's my favorite part of this job, is that I can talk as much shit as I want, and you can't beat my ass about it. Or like nobody can say like, don't do that, don't say that, say it like this, don't say this, do this, do this. No, bruh. This is my shit. I do what I want. I say what I want. What the fuck? So, I feel, and I know it's easy. It may be easy to be like, "I Kate, you're biased with this specific issue because you care about it deeply." Perhaps, but I really think the gauge for how to know if, bro, Gaza. To be honest, look at how they cover Gaza. Because I think that the majority of us, okay, the majority of Democratic influencers are young. Do you hear my dog snoring, bro? Jesus. First of all, it's early. Okay, bro, I'll take my peace while I can get it. I've been recording for 19 minutes straight. You ain't seen one of them come and bother me. I'll pray. We praise the merciful God. Anyway, young. I think Israel, and I'm thinking like Americans, obviously, like young from the United States creators. You can think of them in your head who talk a lot about politics. Many, including myself, didn't know dick. Like, my knowledge on October 6th, 2023 versus my knowledge on whatever the fuck today is, August 28th, 2025, my knowledge regarding Israel Palestine is, you can't even compare the two. You know, again, and I've said this in previous videos, I think, it is shameful to me. Sometimes I learn shit that, or like start becoming aware of shit that I'm like, I get a feeling of like embarrassment or shame about the fact that I didn't know it sooner, or I didn't know it to the extent that I do. I didn't know that sooner. Gaza is for shit sure. Palestine as a whole is for sure one of those subjects. So if you are a 20 something from the United States and you aren't previously hip, I'm not going to name my name. There's one creator, massive, who is a huge supporter of Israel. Okay? This person had a very Zionist upbringing. They've been hip to Israel their whole life. This is different, in my opinion. Like, that's different. You've been, with respect, indoctrinated your entire fucking life. You would have been defending Israel for free. You know what I mean? You would have been quiet about Gaza for free. It just so happens that you perfectly align with the Democratic Party on that because you're unwilling to criticize Israel because of a lifelong indoctrination. But there's other motherfuckers who are, you know, similar. A young content creator from the United States who doesn't fucking criticize Israel or doesn't speak much about Gaza, that you just got hip to like, you're like me, in terms of it's been a pretty recent awakening and overstanding. Um, so for me, this one, the latter, that's more egregious. That's kind of nastier for me because there's no indoctrination there, you know. And I think, again, Kate, you're biased because it is issue. Shut the fuck up. Um, Again, I've said this before. I feel, um, the shit that we've seen coming out of Gaza since October 7 is so unlike anything that's ever been seen in history before. Like, it's so disgusting and so severe and so unrelenting that it's like, yo, if you were like ignorant to everything beforehand, there's no like, and you're a just an objective observer, there's no way you can see this and be like, yeah, so I did ours. Israel has to do what they has to do. Like, no, bro. Do you see? Or do you have eyes? What the fuck? But I think Gaza is a hell of a test in terms of figuring who's paid off and who's not. Also, anybody who, like, if you're unwilling to criticize a uh your party or your candidates, you're probably paid off. Also, make no mistake, the Republican fucking party does this too. And what's crazy is the right has so much more money, bro. Grifting to the right, grifting conservative, Bagiana. I would, I say I would assume, but like, you know what I mean? That's kind of the whole thing. That the Republicans have fucking money. Or like right leaning ideas, right leaning institutions. They have all the bread. So, but with the, on the left, or whatever, there's this facade of like, we care about the people, we're here for the working man. The Republican Party's like pretty open in their fucking um savagery. So it's like, yeah, we're used to hearing the right leaning creators say horrendously dehumanizing shit. That's like kind of their bag. With the Democrats or the left, it's supposed to be not like that. Or that's at least the facade that it's presented is like, we're here for the people, we're here for progressive shit. But are you paid to not say certain things? Mm-mm. I feel like you can tell most times. Anyway, Jesus, I didn't expect to be talking for this long. My coffee's probably cold as fuck. But this paperclip with the Newsom stuff from earlier is probably going to be a whole ass episode. Love it. Sick. Oh my god, I don't even know what the hell episode this is, and I surely didn't introduce it. Let's see. And then you're going to watch me in real time um, record the jam intro of this video. There's a cricket in my house somewhere, but like honestly, I'm gonna let him live because it's kind of peaceful. I don't know if you can hear it. Okay, ready? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 7. I'm Kate the Great. This is the Paper Jam Podcast and internet broadcast. Today, we're talking shit, as usual. Sick. That'll be clipped and put in the very beginning. Now, I'm gonna go. Thanks so much. Love you bad. Um, 9.09 subscribers on YouTube. Bro, we're almost at 10K. God bless you. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out. No funny shit. This makes no sense to me. I appreciate you so bang. Love you, mean it. Be nice to each other. Okay, bye.